Hello, welcome to the third episode of the Faithful Soul podcast. This week we've got Sam sharing his story as a Christian.
Yes, so let's get started, everyone. So, first of all, I grew up in a Christian household, went to church at roughly 3 years old. My parents were both Christian, obviously. But then sometimes I have a feeling of like I feel different outside of church to being inside. Like you feel different of calmness in church, whether outside you're just facing like the world on your shoulders and there's so much like pressure on you. But yeah, and then
Can I just ask? You started going to church at the age of 3. Do you remember anything before that, or?
Well, I got baptized when I was about
Okay, cool.
3,
Yeah, okay,
about
cool.
3.
Okay.
But I can't say.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, fair enough.
So, but then, I was at that church roughly 10 years, let's say. And then COVID hit. That was a pretty big bummer.
Yeah, it was.
So, yeah, not seeing your friends and like all your close family and stuff, that like really hit hard because, that's most like a lot of happiness I get from seeing my friends and stuff.
It's the biggest part of your life.
Yeah.
It's
just taken away through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
during COVID, did you have like a specific YouTube that you watched, or like Zoom calls with like a specific church, or was it just anything you could find?
It was, I'd say, like a few different ones. We'd have a main one in Gateshead.
Yeah.
Which my parents went to first, so
Yeah.
So got people they know.
Yeah, 100%.
And then, but yeah, sometimes there'd be like Zoom calls with my local church.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, and then, that really hard. Just COVID and not seeing your friends and like knocked a lot of confidence out of me.
Yeah. Did you get COVID at any point?
I got it twice.
Really?
Twice. But
Like,
I was also vaccinated.
How many times? Did you get both?
Yeah, I got 2.
Yeah.
But,
I remember being told that sugar helps it not hurt as much. So I remember just raiding the nearest Tesco after it and just being like, I just went to my mum, well, sugar helps. So like, I just raided like the Tesco. It's actually crazy. I ate too many.
I don't think Mum would be very happy with that.
I had a sugar rush.
Sugar rush, yeah.
I had a sugar rush, too many fruit pastels.
Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, then, as a young child, I always had questions like, can these people be forgiven even if they've done these terrible things?
Yeah.
For example, Hitler, for example.
Yeah.
That was always be my example.
Yeah, it's a
be
very
forgiven?
easy go-to example.
But the answer would be yes, always yes. Just can forgive anyone. Jesus can forgive anyone. And
100%.
you turn to him especially. But yeah, then I'd just be lost on that. I'd be like, how's it possible?
Yeah.
But it just shows how great God's greatness is. And yeah.
But I mean, for sure, the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
No matter what we do, no matter what anyone does, no matter what we do, I think it's always a big thing that, as Christians, your sins are always forgiven.
Yeah.
Even if, you might hold it against yourself, just know that, I guess, God has forgiven you, At the end of the day, you are, we are his children. We've been made for a purpose, and that, that purpose might sometimes be, we are always going to sin. Everyone's sinned. Me and Sam have sinned, some severe, some not so, and sinning is just part of life, and sins are always forgiven. Just remember that, people.
Yeah, that's great from JJ, really important stuff, that you're always forgiven. But yeah, so I moved to this church in the centre of Newcastle. It was a great decision, really. There's a lot more young people.
Yeah.
There's my old church, would be like these old 70-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's been like, the atmosphere wasn't great, let's just say that.
Yeah.
It was a bit mellow, you could say.
I must say the atmosphere is very, very good here.
Yeah, it's very energetic.
Good. Very energetic.
Passionate, very on
fire for God. It's great.
But yeah, came here in 2021, but it was at the place in Jesmond.
So like as soon as it started, really, then?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Pretty much. I was.
Yeah.
Pretty. And then got in a little church because of COVID. This place was being all built and stuff, and refurbished.
You refurbish, yeah, that's the word.
Yep.
That's the word, refurbished.
Yeah, so it's quite a tiny space, but just felt the love from everyone and God's faithfulness, and everyone just kept going, even in the hard times, just keep going and trusting God. So then after that, there was a youth group started here, which was it's great to see.
It was great to see.
It's really grown, to be honest.
We are currently filming during the youth group. We do every Tuesday. We film when the youth group's on, and you might hear some background noise, which is that youth group.
Yeah.
And it's just grown over the last year. I'd say
mad.
it's like doubled.
When I first got here, it was about 6 or 7 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it just took off really. Like Christmas last year, was about at least 15 more people.
15 more people,
Yeah.
and now there's close to 50.
There
and
is.
it is just like, I personally have felt overwhelmed with it all. And I remember coming back after the summer and seeing at least 20 more people all here. It's just crazy, and it's great, and it's all because God's worked in their lives and done incredible things.
And the city of Newcastle is just really on fire for God.
Yeah, 100%.
Seems that. But after this youth group was started, it just everything just got so much better. I felt grown in confidence, got closer to God through worshipping, reading the Bible. But JJ came along. Don't actually remember when.
It was 2 years after.
2 years
I think
after.
it was about because we moved up the year before.
2023.
2023, yeah, I remember it now.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. So.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
And then just been in this church ever since. Just on fire for God. Everyone's on fire for God, really.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
Every single person here.
Literally anyone.
Is. Can I just ask about you? You had an injury.
Oh, I did.
About a year ago now. Can I just ask how you dealt with that?
Oh yeah. So I was playing basketball in like PE. I think PE or lunch, something like that. And then I tore like 3 ligaments in one finger, and it hurt quite a bit. But like
obviously,
the teacher was like, "Oh, you'll be all right."
Put a wet paper towel on it.
After PE, my friend saw my finger and it was like purple and about 3 times the size. So it's like, yeah, you should probably go to medical, mate. I was like, yeah, probably a good idea. So I went there. They were like, yeah, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good.
It's not looking good.
And then my mum came and went to the hospital, and I got there, sat around for like an hour maybe. There was people crying.
There always
really,
is. There always
really
is.
not
But
very
it's
nice place. There's great people in there. And then, so my first scan was like, oh, you haven't done anything. It's just soft tissue damage. It's like, oh, okay. So I left. I was like, okay, it's still purple and 3 times the size.
Yeah.
After about a week, I was like, Then they got an email. My mum got an email saying, oh yeah, come back now. I was like, oh yeah, you have done 3 ligaments in your fingers and you're going to be out for like 3 months.
I had no idea there was 3 ligaments in your fingers. If I'm being
neither
completely
did I, to be honest with you.
It
was about here, I think, and then here.
Yeah.
And then the bone went like to the right or left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so that put me out from rugby tour. That was pretty sad stuff.
Yeah.
Watching the sidelines on
Did
rugby
you go?
tour. I did go.
Oh.
Dressed as a sheep.
I can just
on
imagine
the
you dressed
sidelines.
as a sheep.
Yeah. It was pretty sad. But that's just God's plan, I guess, really.
Yeah.
So, but then, so that probably knocked a lot of confidence out as well. As people just felt a bit left out. But
Must have done.
your pain is nothing to the joy that's coming.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I think that's
Romans
great.
8:18.
I personally have had an injury myself. Recently, I broke both forearm bones on a trampoline, and I again was put out of sport for 6 weeks, something like that.
So, 6 or 7.
And it was just again, it was one of those where we couldn't do anything in church. I was again stuck with having to listen every week, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a very, very good thing, and you should listen every week because it is so beneficial for you. But I found myself getting bored because I couldn't play football. And again, as I mentioned in my testimony last week, I've had multiple injuries, and multiple times I've had to just listen.
Yeah.
And it's done wonders for my walk with God, and it's been incredible.
Yeah. And then just, as I said, growing in confidence, growing in faith, just gotta trust God's plan, and He's got a plan and purpose for everyone.
Yeah.
So, that's me done.
Yeah, I think God has a plan for every single one of us. Even if you're not Christian, we've said it every episode. We've said it so many times every episode, but He's got a plan for every single one of us. And it is just the greatest feeling in your heart that, the guy up there has got, everything that happens in your life. Not that He controls it, but, He wants the best out of you. And, He might get the best out of you, He might not, And yeah, it is great stuff.
It is great. But yeah.
Right.
God
See you later.
bless.
God bless.